Hello, everyone. I'm Keri Serota, co-founder and executive director of Dare to Try. Thank you all for being here, wherever you may be, to help us celebrate the 10 years of impact that Dare to Try has had, and for joining us for our first ever Day to Give. While we could never have planned for the unprecedented times we find ourselves in today, I could not be more proud of how our team, athletes, and volunteers have adapted to the challenges of the current circumstances. Dare to Try remains committed and focused on working towards access, inclusion, diversity, and equity through our programs and organization's work. The strength and depth of this organization has enabled us not only to survive these past few months, but also to thrive. As a community, we have been able to come together virtually and ensure we were able to keep people connected and active. Since March, we have reached participants from almost every one of the 50 states. Our goal is to take these efforts to the next level. Virtual workouts are highly accessible and remove critical barriers that our athletes face every day. We've done virtual strength, yoga, family workouts, and cycling, and will continue to expand this essential program component. When we started Dare to Try 10 years ago, we had about 20 athletes, a small but committed team of volunteers, and the vision to create a space where people with physical disabilities and visual impairments had the opportunity to lead healthy, active lives, to set and reach goals, to accomplish things they never thought possible, to do so alongside their family, friends, and peers, and to be part of their community and the multi-sport lifestyle. I am so proud of the community and family that is Dare to Try. Today, you heard the Sullivan twins talk about the power of sports. Gabrielle, who has cerebral palsy, and Riley, her twin sister, have been sharing the race course since they were 6 years old. I am energized by the youth of the organization. I look at them and see a bright future that is full of promise. I am motivated by the elite and development team members, setting and reaching their goals, pushing themselves every single day to be better and encourage one another. You also heard from Tom Giannattino, who joined fellow veteran Josh Sweeney to discuss the obstacles he overcame to become an elite athlete and how that journey inspired him to become a coach. I'm honored by our injured service members and veterans, a group of dedicated, committed people who truly exemplify what community is. Nothing gives me greater pride than seeing how lives can be transformed through chance encounters, Google searches, and persuasive invitations. I love hearing how someone's perspective on life or view of themselves has changed after becoming part of this incredible community. What has been created over these past 10 years is the very definition of community. In our first year, we served just 25 people. It was a humble beginning, but year after year, we grew. We added more programs, more clinics, and more camps. And most importantly, we reached more people. I'm proud to say that just last year, we served 598 individuals through our programming, not to mention the hundreds of volunteers who made it possible. Our family has grown, and so has our impact. While the 2020 season is not what we could have ever imagined, I'm impressed by our team and community and how they have come together to support one another and support their communities and those in need. The strength and resilience I have seen among the Dare to Try and triathlon community members has been inspiring. We've made amazing strides, but there is more work to do and more people to reach. As we look forward, we are focused on growing our community and impacting even more lives. We are taking the momentum of our virtual programming and building on it so that everyone who has an interest in being active can do so. And while virtual programming has allowed us to adapt to these changing times, we recognize the importance of in-person connection and remain committed to returning to weekly practices and trainings and to our transformational camps in the near future. Dare to Try is so lucky to have such a wonderful, generous, and dedicated community. We could not have impacted the lives we have and arrived here at the mark of our 10th season without your support. Thank you for being on this journey with us. Thank you for joining us on this Day to Give. If you haven't already, Please make your donation today to help ensure the ongoing, essential, and impactful work of our organization. Every donation made today is being matched up to $100,000, so your contribution will go twice as far. Thank you.
Donate now and build a stronger future for Dare to Try and its athletes. Thank you for supporting Day2Give.